morning, evening, or afternoon, everyone. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, finally, we got into the Burning Crusade beta. So it's pretty awesome, and I'm happy because it allows me to make a lot of content, sort of cover things that you guys would like to see if you don't have the time to get in here, or you don't have the beta yet. But today's video, we're just gonna sort of go over pre-patch changes, stuff to be ready for, because pre-patch drops in about a week. So I want to make sure you guys are as prepared as you can be, and I just sort of want to show a lot of the changes because it's going to affect how you do next Rambus for these 2 weeks, or if like you level a Paladin or a Shaman if you're Alliance, but just sort of everything that comes to my head for the first things that you should do and sort of be ready for. So I just pretty much copied my mage over to here, and I haven't really done anything else other than sort of talents. And so that's the biggest thing first, is when you log in, first you're going to be prompted with the choice, obviously. You're going to either pick to go into TBC. If you do that, then this video applies. If you choose to stay in Classic, then pretty much you don't really have to do anything with that. So I'm assuming everyone watching this is at least considering going into TBC. So you're going to pick that, and you only get one choice there. So I've said this so many times in any of these videos, but please, please, please pick correctly with what you want to do for your character. It's very, very important. There is no do-overs or redos for that. If you go into the PTR, you can sort of see what that looks like right now. This is the beta. It is different, so make sure you are aware of that. But anyway, you get a new talent tree. So you get a lot of talents that you sort of have to pick. I'm level 60 here, and it sort of has redone the talent tree. This is me just literally Googling Fire Mage for Burning Crusade, and it's pretty much all fire. I did notice that Elemental Precision gets nerfed, so we lose 3% of our hit, for everyone that was curious with that. Just something to change there, and then, the rest is in the Arcane tree. So that's pretty much what I did. I'd recommend doing that and finding a much more credible source for your specs. I'm far from qualified to tell you guys what to do. I'm just here to sort of inform you on things. So now this is the big one here, consumables. So generally I have all these raid consumes and stuff like that. Big changes to this. So as you can see right here, like Lip will just reduce physical damage taken by 120 for 8 seconds. So we're just going to use that to give you an example. These potions have 2-minute CDs. So also, all these protection potions we've been chugging and prepping with, so these only last 2 minutes. So you can't really pre-pop these too much anymore, because by the time that's up, it'll be gone. So it's very, very important to make sure that you get those props. So like on Lotheb, that's going to be a bit challenging for the 2 weeks that we're doing them before we go into TBC. So just something to keep in mind. Then these elixirs, so as you can see here, this counts as a battle elixir, this one counts as a battle elixir, and your this one's a guardian elixir. You can only have a guardian and a battle one. And so like a flask right here, obviously it's nerfed down to 70, but it counts as both a battle and a guardian. So like I'm pretty sure I'm only going to be using a flask for next week. I haven't exactly figured that out. But also your Zanza here counts as a guardian elixir, so you only need one of those. Just so many changes to consumables. Obviously this is from a mage perspective, but it really looks like every consume is either a guardian or a battle, and you can only have one of each, so you're gonna be wanting to do that. Definitely take the time to sit down and look at that, because it's super, super important. You don't even the oils do not count as that, so you're always gonna have your oil on still, so that's pretty good to see. But yeah, enchants didn't really change as far as I can see. It's just sort of, yeah, just consumes those things. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about for pre-patch, obviously the new classes, new races, you can play those. I imagine everyone's going to be doing that. I know I'm going to be making a Pally. I'll probably be streaming my Pally adventures. I have no idea how Pally plays or feels in the slightest here in Classic, so it's going to be interesting. But the other thing that I want to go over is making sure that you are in the proper location at the launch. So what I mean by that is, depending on what vendors and what people are in there, you're going to want to get your people logged out at the orb that takes you to Silvermoon. So it's above here in the Undercity. And why this is so important is, one, for jewel crafting, but two, the vendor for the primal recipes. There is one in Silvermoon, as well as I believe Exodar, that will sell the max level alchemy things that everyone wants, some X-mutes and stuff like that, as well as jewel crafting might be in there in pre-patch. I legitimately do not know. I do not have a finite answer on if they're going to give us jewel crafting before TBC comes out. Obviously, none of your gear, from what I can see, gets a socket, so it's not that big of a deal to have it. It would just be the advantage of having it 300 before we go into the Dark Portal and into Outland. But, you know, I sincerely don't know exactly how that's going to behave or work. So what I'm going to do day one is I'm just going to log off right here and have my person ready to go to Silvermoon. I believe the orb, yeah, the orb's over here. I was like, I know the orb's somewhere in Lordaeron, but I'm just going to log my mage out right here. And once pre-patch comes, I'm going to port to Silvermoon City, and then we are going to go to the alchemy person and see if those patterns are up. Interesting that you can't ask the Royal Guard where to go, but I love Silvermoon City, not gonna lie. Like, it is one of the prettiest cities that we have in, I think, in all of WoW. It's just so beautiful. You see all these awesome guards standing by, stuff like that. So we're going to go look for the profession trainer. We're going to go find the alchemy person.
We will have justice.
Well, look at that. It's literally right here. Now, this is where I believe the recipe would be. I haven't exactly looked at it. If it's not here, then I will have to do some more researching. But I do believe it should be here at the vendor. I can't imagine it being really anywhere else. But here is the trainer. Okay, here's alchemy supplies. So he does, there it is, transmute primal might. So this is a good recipe to definitely snag. You can snag this right away. Now, I thought this was a limited recipe. The recipe of camouflage is there, so, you know, I don't know if that's really useful too much, being tracked by hunters or not. But definitely make sure you come and get this if it is up and available. It is going to be so big. You're going to use that a lot in TPC, and if it's not limited, then, well, you just got to make sure you stop by and pick it up. I truly believe this was limited, so definitely make sure you come and get this primal might thing. Now, as far as your other professions go, there are going to be many that you can do. I'm not sure if they'll allow us to go above 300 or not while we're here. I don't know if the Silvermoon people are where we can go to do that, but I'm enchanting and tailoring, so we will definitely be able to go check that out right now for you guys here. Just let me make sure I go to the right spot. I'm kind of just operating on my memory right here, but this is also BC, so there could be, like, I just don't know what gates they're putting in there. I feel like the only gateway that they're gonna put is the ability to go into TBC or not. Oh, look, they made Superior Spirit a they made that a thing. So right here, these recipes are time gated, so make sure you do get a lot of these. But Yeah, so these are definitely available. I don't know if the trainers are probably in chat to get your professions higher, so that answers that question, guys. But if these recipes are in the game, make sure you get here and get them. It's going to be huge to go to the vendors and make sure you can buy them all. Because if you don't, then you're going to be at a serious disadvantage. Because like this large prismatic shard, that's going to be used a lot. These oils might be used a lot. I don't know if there's I'd imagine there's a higher one, but it's just something you should get. And check all your professions. I can't emphasize that enough because it'll be really, really big to have those going into that. So other than that, you can make a new character. I guess I could log off sort of show you, you know, if you're Horde or Alliance, you know, Blood Elf, Paladin, Draenei, Shaman. That's huge for anyone. And yeah. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm so freaking excited. There's just a lot of changes. It'll be really interesting to do next for a week or two with these pre-patch stuff as well as sort of leveling the paladins. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you have any comments, anything you'd like me to sort of go over, check, that's pretty much everything I plan on doing for my pre-patch day 1. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.